y'all, this is Jeannie, and I'm going to share with you one of my favorite ways to use the iDesign shapes. Now, they come looking a certain way, but that doesn't mean you can't change them just a little bit to get exactly what you want in your iPlanner or iJournal. Today, because it's fall, we're going to share how to create a basket of apples that will decorate your page with lots of color and just make the season a little bit crisper. What are you going to need? First thing is you're going to need the iDesign files. I love fall most of all, and we're going to concentrate on the apple and, believe it or not, the spring collection of iDesign images. And I'll show you in a minute which one we're going to use, but I'll give you a heads up that it's going to be the basket of tulips. Finally, you're going to need pattern files. Those are the papers that Sandy has in the iDesign library. For this particular project, I'm using the classroom floor plan from my 2018-2019 academic planner, and I'm really not sure it's still available, but I'm looking for something with wood grain. I'm also going to need various reds and greens to add to my files. Now, I have organized my patterns in my iPhoto album library, and I will link to a great video that Sandy put on how you can do that too, and it just makes bringing them into Keynote so much easier. Let's go ahead and we'll start making our basket. Work with is the basket of tulips from the spring collection of images. I have it on its own slide, and I like to do my altering, my adjusting on its own slide because for me in Keynote, it just makes it so much easier to select everything when I'm all done. So I'm going to take and I'm going to enlarge my basket, and I'm going to start deleting my tulips. So I'm going to select the whole unit, select Ungroup, and now I'm just going to go through and delete everything that I don't want. All I want is the basket one more time. And now I have my basket. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually take and I'm going to select and hold till it pops off the screen, and I'm going to select and hold my second one, tap on it rather, and then I'm going to release it and group it because now I'm going to size it. I am not going to size this one proportionately. In fact, I kind of like the width it is. I just need it to be longer. I'm going to my paintbrush, and I'm going to unselect constrain proportions on the right hand side of my screen. Now I can make it longer. You can see what's happening to my basket. Perfect. And maybe a little less. Now I'm going to once again select Ungroup, and I'm going to be working with my images. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the red bar, and I'm going to make it just a little bit longer. Remember, proportions are unconstrained, and a little less narrow. And I am going to go to Paintbrush, Image, and I'm going to replace that image, scroll down to the shapes that I told you about, my classroom floor plan, and for this particular shape, I'm going to select the dark wood. Now I'm going to select the gingham check. Again, Paintbrush, Image, Replace, and I'm going to once again choose the same album of colors. This time I'm going to get a wood that the planks seem to run vertically, and that would be the lighter grained wood. Perfect. Now I'm going to move out of that to my palette over here, or my workspace, my canvas. I'm going to select the dark brown, copy it, and paste it. Make it a little smaller so we can see. And now I'm going to put my second band on my basket, about there. That's a pretty nice looking bushel basket, don't you think? And now I'm going to take and select it all, and I'm going to group it. Now I'm going to work with my apples. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this apple, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger just because it's easier for me to work with it. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. The reason I've done that is I'm going to change the color of one of my apples. I like to work in odd numbers, 3s, 5s, whatever, and I'm just going to go with 3. I have double tapped the center red part of this apple, and I'm going to change it to, I'm going to go with a yellow on this one. So I have my paintbrush selected, image, replace. I'm going to scroll to the same, just for practicality's sake, the same collection, if I can find it. There we go, classroom floor plan. And I'm going to take, let's go with the yellow, like I said, the yellow apple. And now I have a red apple and a yellow apple, and I could actually do a third in green, but I don't want to. So now I'm going to actually take and I'm going to select my apples. So I tap, hold, it expands, tap the second one, and I'm going to group them, and I'm going to bring them into my basket. So I'm going to paste them in. I guess I didn't select both of them. That's okay. Guess I'll need to copy both because I don't think I copied them both. And I'm going to paste it. And that's okay because I really want 3 apples anyway. With the yellow and the red one ungrouped, I'm going to ungroup it. And now I'm going to start playing with my apples. I'm going to bring my red one in, bring my yellow one in, bring my red one in. Now those look pretty funny because I don't want them necessarily on the outside of my basket. So I'm going to take and I'm going to rotate just a little bit. Index finger in the center, grab the blue square, index finger in the center with my middle finger, and rotate just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my basket and I am going to go to paintbrush, arrange, move to the front. Move it down just a little bit, and you can see how quickly I have created a whole design with apples. Now I'm going to take and ungroup my basket, and I'm going to ungroup my apples, and you'll see why in just a minute. Ungroup and ungroup. And this is the really fun part. Now I'm going to play with the shadows. So I'm going to select my basket first, paintbrush, and I'm going to go to style, shadow, and I'm just going to probably use a drop shadow on that. Just play around. Depends on what I want. I kind of like that one. And I'm going to use that same shadow on my bars. And you can see that now I've got a lot of depth and a lot of movement to my sticker. So I think I'm just about done. I'm going to select it all. I'm going to go to Arrange, Group, and now I can actually take this sticker into my planner and have a very cute and very seasonally appropriate harvest of apples, a basket of apples that's just going to bring me right into the crisp feeling days of fall. I hope you have a great day and spread a little iPlanner love today.